Our World Cup coverage is brought to you by BetCris.
Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom and you're watching Sportsbook Review's 2014 World Cup coverage. The final two matches have been set and fighting for third place is Brazil versus Netherlands. Brazil faced a thrashing at the hands, or feet in this case, by the Germans with the final result ending 7-1, whilst Netherlands went the full stretch to the penalty shootout phase where they lost 2-4 in goals. Now, whilst Brazil's pride will be at an all-time low, this could be their final chance to make amends. But is it all a little too late for the previous competition favourites? Joining us now to run through this match is Stuart from BetAdvisor.com. Stuart, thanks for being here today.
No problem.
Now, first question, Stuart, is can Brazil turn things around?
Personally, I don't think so. I mean, they've got an extra day of rest here, but I mean, they took such a bad beating, and you could just see the emotion on the players' faces. They were distraught. Just the way they looked, I don't think there's any coming back from that. Certainly not in a few days. I think it's going to be very, very difficult for Brazil to bounce back from this at all.
Right. Well, the Netherlands quarterfinals match against Costa Rica ended 0-0 at full time, as did their semis playing Argentina. Are you expecting a close encounter for this match? And are we possibly looking at extra time and, in fact, in penalties?
Well, neither of these teams actually want to play this game. Luis Felipe Scolari certainly wants to just get out, have a holiday. And Louis van Gaal has said this game is useless. He doesn't want to play it. He said that FIFA should scrap it. And it's going to be fun to see what team both sides put out. I expect to see quite a few players rotated. Maybe you'll see some of the older players come in just to give them a fond farewell. But personally, I think you're going to see a game which might actually be a bit more open. Neither team really has anything to win or lose, so what's the point in keeping the handbrake on? I think both teams are going to open up, both teams are going to try and score goals. It could actually be quite an interesting game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is a tough one because for one team here, they're theoretically going to lose twice. How will both teams enter this match, do you think? Are they going to give it their last final shot here?
To be honest, I don't think either team really cares about this match. It's a chance for redemption for Brazil, and that's the way they'll be pitching it. Mm-hmm. And it's a chance for the Netherlands to come through and just show what they could have done if they got through to the final. Effectively, this is one of the games that people thought could be a final.
Yeah.
So, if they get through this one, they can say, look, if we had got just that one extra, or two extra penalties in, then we would be there, and this is what we could have done.
Well, the odds for the winners market have Brazil favourites 2.3 with Ladbrokes, Netherlands priced at 3.2 at Bet365 and 3.75 for the draw with Paddy Power. Which way would you lean on this market?
Personally, I'm leaning towards the Netherlands. I mean, I've had to chat with Jason Mills there, and we've had a bit of an argument about it. Not a bad one, just a friendly one, And he's fairly sure that Brazil are going to win because they want to bounce back. There's a bit of redemption for them, and they've got that extra day of rest. But for me, I think the Netherlands have got, the players that can play more of the way that Germany played against Brazil, and I think we're going to see a game that's open. I think we're going to see more goals from the Netherlands than we can from Brazil in this one.
Mm-hmm. Well, for our viewers who think that this could end in a draw in the 90 minutes, you can bet on who will finish in third position, and that's 1.68 for Brazil with bwin, 2.25 for Netherlands with 888 Sport. Which way would you lean on those lines, and do you think those odds are enticing enough to bet that?
They're okay. I mean, as I talked about in the last video where we talked about the to qualify, I'm not a huge fan of these markets. The value is normally sapped out of them by the bookies, but in this one, I'd certainly go towards the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I don't see Louis van Gaal making 3 substitutions. I think if it goes to penalties, I think we'll see Tim Krul come on again.
Okay. Now, from the round of 16, only 3 matches went over 2.5 goals in the 90 minutes. The under 2.5 goals is priced at a healthy 2.4 with BetVictor, whilst the over 2.5 is priced lower at 1.62 with Sky Bet. You did say that you are expecting, or you think we could see goals here. Would you bet on the over, but at 1.62, is that worth the risk?
At 1.62, I would say not. I mean, I'm expecting a much more open game. I'm expecting a lot more goals, but at 1.62, that's very miserly.
Now, what are your predictions for this match, Stuart?
Well, as I said, Jason Mills is looking at the Brazil win, but I'm going to go for one of those long-on selections I have every so often. Sometimes they pay off. On this one, I'm actually going to go for Asian handicap -1 in favour of the Netherlands. So it's the Netherlands -1. You can get that for 5.25 at Bet365. And although it's a long one, I'm pretty confident that'll come in.
All right, then, so we're going for Netherlands -1 here. Stuart's from BetAdvisor.com, a multi-sport, multi-tipster platform. Go check out their website. The link is in the description below, and sign up to the BetAdvisor newsletter for tipsters' profiles and free bets from the BetAdvisor team. Stuart, thank you for joining us today.
No problem.